Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to each and everyone. We are the reporter number 3 and our topic is all about the processes of word formation, which is the coinage, truncation, acronymy, and blend or blending. But before we start, what is word formation processes or processes of word formation? The word formation processes is regarded as the branch of morphology. It has a significant role to expand the vocabulary that help us to communicate very smoothly. The main object of the word formation processes are to form new words with the same root by deploying different rules or processes. We all know that there are many kinds of word formation processes, but we are just going to discuss the coinage, truncation, acronymy, and blending. So, the first one is the coinage. What is coinage? Coinage is also known as neologism, which is the invention of a completely new word. Now, coinage is often used by companies when they create names of products, such as Kleenex or aspirin. But they also involve the creation of new materials or objects, such as nylon, Teflon, or zipper. In fact, coinage is often used to create new slang terms. For example, in this video,
Why are you wearing that? What do you mean? It's just a shirt. I don't know. It's just kind of chuggy. Yeah, well, I think you're chuggy for using that word.
and that are some examples of coinage. So now, let's proceed to the second one, which is truncation. Truncation is the word formation processes which consists in the reduction of a word to one of its parts. This occurs when a word of more than one syllable is reduced, shortened, or truncated to a shorter form. And in linguistics, clipping also called truncation or shortening in word formation by removing some segments of an existing word to create a synonym. Clipping differs from abbreviation, which is based on a shortening of a written rather than the spoken form of all existing words or phrase. Here are some examples of truncation. First, boot to robot. Second, shoot to parachute. Third, phone to telephone. Fourth, net to internet. And fifth, uni to university. So now, that's the end of my report. The coinage is a completely invention of a new word, and truncation or clipping is a reduction of a word in its parts when word of more than one syllable is reduced, shortened, and truncated to a shorter form. Now, let's proceed to the next reporter.
Good day everyone, my name is Rohaini P. Usman from Group 3 and our topic is all about the word formation processes. Firstly, let us define again the word formation processes. The word formation processes is the process by which a new word are produced, either modification of existing words or by complete innovation, which in turn became part of a language. These are the 10 types of word formation processes: the coinage, borrowing, compounding, blending, clipping, back formation, conversion, acronym, derivation, and the truncation. In this part, I will briefly explain only 2 of the word formation processes out of 10 types of it.
What are those?
It's the blending and acronym. Now let's start with the blending. Whenever we hear the word blending, we often think it's a mixture or a combination of 2 or more substances. However, in the word formation processes, blending or blends involve 2 processes of word formation: compounding and clipping. 2 two free words are combined and blended, usually by clipping off the end of the first word and the beginning of a second word. Take a look at the example. As you can see in the given example, from smoke plus fog, by clipping off the end of a word in the smoke plus fog, it becomes a new word and pronounced as a smog from the word smoke and fog. Another example, motor plus hotel. By clipping off the end of the first word and in the beginning of a second word, it becomes a new word and pronounced as a motel from the word motor and the word hotel. Again, in blending, words are clipped and shortened before they are blended, and the result or a product of blending is blended. Let us now proceed to another type of word formation processes, the acronyms. What is an acronym? An acronym is the initial letters of each word or phrase taken to create a new word. For example of an acronym is NASA. NASA is not the actual name of an agency. Over most of it know it is just NASA. Because NASA actually stands for National Aeronautic and Space Agency. Actually, it has a longer name, but we all know it simply by its acronym and a shorter name, NASA. And we can say NASA letter by letter. However, we pronounce as NASA in one term. Note:
Blending is one of the many ways new words are made in English. It refers to joining the beginning of one word and the end of another to make a new word with a new meaning, like smog from smoke and fog. And an acronym is a pronounceable word formed from the first letter or first few letters of each word in a phrase or title. The newly combined letters create a new word that becomes a part of everyday language. Using shortened forms of words or phrases can speed up communication.
Acronyms are written with the capital letters when formed from a proper noun. It's different to initialism because the initial letters of a word or a phrase are pronounced as letters, as in AM or PM. Initialism is almost always written with periods between the letters. That's all. Thank you.